Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we left off, we were slowly making our way over here to this chasing down a serial killer and murder target, and we are going to continue heading in that direction. Things went a little long last time, but that is fine. Let's see where this takes us. So it is this house here, but we are approaching it from the wrong angle. Where is your door? All the way over here, which means we actually want to be on this upper layer. We could hop through that fence, so we'll have to go back into the park, looks like. Can definitely handle that. Do we see anything else as we're walking by? Well, there's plants I can grab. Might as well. Should probably do some more alchemy at some point, but I'm not hurting for healing potions, which is usually what I do the alchemy for. Sort of a weird position to be in. I don't know if I just had all of my healing potions on some other character that was out of the party for a bit, or how... I know I bought some at some merchants, but it feels like I suddenly have a ton. Alright. Let's head on in here, because, yeah, this should be the building that has the Figaro and investigate the murders. Hello, Wob.
Oi, you! Get in the bloody queue!
The queue for what?
Very well.
Gudge?
How long do you think Master Pennygood expects us to wait? I'm bored already.
Yeah, I'm guessing something's going wrong. If everyone's been waiting around for ages and we know that there's potentially a murder.
Seems simple.
I'm gonna just head on in here, guys. You can keep waiting. Oh.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window.
Can we go in and attack?
Who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Bar. Together, we shall transcend.
Okay, we've just been standing there through that whole monologue, and I'm just like, okay, can I jump in? Come on. So we can say, stop right there, back off, that's my kill. No, 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 no. You might have blades, but I am Magic Arc Incarnate. You are no match for me. Or keep to the shadows while the dwarf is distracted. We're definitely using this one. He's going to be pissed because we stopped him on his last attempted murder, the wine tasting. Pretty sure it's the same guy. So yeah, you might have blades, but I'm Magic Incarnate. You are no match for me.
A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger.
I was worried he would just slit the guy's throat as he turned around or something. Whoa. Wow. 63 damage. That is a serious crit. 2d4 piercing, +2, +4, +42. You got an additional 12d6 piercing? It's probably 6d6 being doubled for the crit. Yeah. Just that +42 from a 12d6 is crazy. Yeah, try and shield blow. Might as well.
Another witness to my
A little help, please.
How fortunate.
Oh, you... Okay. I was like, why are they all turned against me? No, don't attack her. I want her to live. Because that's the person investigating the murders. Alright, we need to protect her.
But there's probably crates of these down there.
Ha 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 ha. What do we do about this? Bunch of level 8 doppelgangers.
Gods know what else is down there and all.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Who is chatting? Oh, you two. Ha. Alright. Yeah. So we get attacks of opportunity if we don't deal with these guys right now. Yeah, you're the level 11. You're the scary one. Currently blinded, which seems like a silly choice to have made because I'm pretty sure you were the one who threw the darkness effect. But alright, Astarion. Go for this guy. Burn off your double weapon attack, as always. Possibly should have... Did you use your sneak attack? It doesn't look like it. You still have your sneak attack. I'd rather you attack this guy.
What do you mean? What else is
No
down
way to run a business, I say.
Yeah. Go over here, attack this guy
With a client.
Magic, innit?
where you're not blinded. I guess you were blinded there. That's what was going on.
So you
Now you are not blinded. So you'll get the sneak attack.
Things have happened in Baldur's Gate as well.
Oh, come on. Fine.
right decision not to stay.
Then do we actually rush Astarion in here to try and distract them? She's got a good amount of health left, but not if they get, you know, crazy damage.
With finesse.
Alright. Yep. Fine. Shadowheart, you are in bad shape. We go to Varric's inventory. You have... Did we give all of our healing potions to Shadowheart, actually? We might have. No, we just gave her the mediums. No, we did give her the superiors. Okay. I'm going to have you drink one of these. Since we have 26 more of them. Don't want to be too wasteful with them and run into a situation like before where we suddenly are out. Part of me is thinking we do something like Garden of Faith right here so that they're trying to attack in a nearby area. They're getting blasted.
With a client.
I do like that idea. So let's run you in here.
Got to move.
Then Guardian of Faith. Sure. Yeah, something like that. And we'll call that good for your turn.
Time to strike.
Alright, Lae'zel. You are not going to take the attack of opportunity, it looks like. Are you blinded? Yes. So you're free to move around. Get behind this guy, please, so that you are out of the darkness. And make lots of attacks on him.
Can't you feel it?
Let's go for menacing so we can get a frightened on him, because that'll feel pretty good.
No way to run a business.
Successfully frightened. Perfect.
Even browse while he's with
I think I'm good with just regular attacks after that. We're not going to kill him this turn, but that's fine. Action surge. And 3 more strikes. With advantage. Oh, I guess we are just going to kill him this turn. Well, sucks to be you. We'll actually look through his stuff afterwards, I think. Are you blinded? No. You just wandered through a blinded area. Okay. It's like, surely that's not within the range.
What now?
Alright. You, Varric.
run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
What do I want you to do? Because I could just, you know, have some fun with it. And I might.
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny.
8 to 48 damage. Shocking Grasp. It's 3 to 24.
Why did you stop?
I can do it twice.
What would it take standing in that godforsaken life for a moment longer? Felt like I was gonna fail.
Yeah, we're going to go Shocking Grasp. Disadvantage. Why?
They probably
Is it because I'm still blinded and they haven't recalculated it? Probably. Let's get out of the blindness. There you go. Much better.
No time
So yeah,
for
Shocking
this.
Grasp. I don't need the elemental resistance. I don't need to crit. And then we will Shocking Grasp again. Ability Drain Charisma. Fun. Cool. And then we will back off a bit. Nice. I do like that Guardian. I don't use it very much. Oh, come on. Stop blinding us. It's not cool. Alright. Sneak attack. Perfect. Offhand attack. You're dead. And head back here. Let's get another offhand attack. Perfect.
Else is down there.
Alright, Shadowheart. That spell is now wasted because they're not going to get over there, but it's fine. You could theoretically probably get good attacks on this guy because he's in the darkness and blinded himself, I think. Maybe not. No, he's not showing up with the blindness condition. What does Reeling do? Coming from receiving a terrible blow or hitting a strong metal has a -1 penalty to attack rolls for every turn remaining. Okay, that doesn't particularly matter. I think probably we'll focus on taking out this one with the rest of our people. Lae'zel can hold our own, quite certain. So I want you to melee attack. What's your guys' dex save? Super good. We don't want to do dex save things. Let's step out of the darkness so I can see actual numbers. 75 to attack, 85 if I use a spell. Wait, you only have 4 hit points left? Why am I wanting to use spells? 50 if I try to do a dex thing. Okay, just hit him with your weapon. Didn't realize you were that close to death.
Run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Alright, that should get you out of the darkness. Perfect. And... drink and... Yeah. Drink another potion. It's fine. Alright, Lae'zel. Finish this one off for me. I said finish this one off for me. Perfect. Good solid hit. And I think that's good for your turn.
Another step forward.
Can't you feel it?
You
What exactly?
can't attack him?
Weird. Something. I don't know. It's like a tingle in my spine I can't shake.
I guess you can't see him through the darkness, even though you're both out of it.
No way to run a business, I say.
Hmm.
Browse while he's with a client.
Good magic missile. Just so we can attack. Otherwise we have to just use our action to move. Which would feel kind of wasteful. Disappointed I can't just shoot directly through there. Alright, magic missile it is. Just a first level spell slot. No big deal. Nothing for you to do, Guardian of Faith. Oh, I did not realize you were still alive. Well, that's awkward. Starion can fix that for me.
On my way.
Starion probably can't fix that for me. Oh. No, you're not a humanoid, are you? I was gonna say he could do the bite to get his happy back. But you're monstrosity.
Business, I say. Can't even browse
Darn.
while he's with a client.
It's fine. Alright, Shadowheart. Probably not going to do much, but just take a swing. It's a thing. Toss on some poison. 2 hit points left. Whatever. You can back off. Oh, right, they have a bow. So no penalties for it. Let's send you over here. So you're ready to support this side.
Victory awaits.
If needed. Not needed.
Let my name be known.
Hey, you got free of that paralysis pretty quickly. Wait, where are you running off to? There you are.
I should have known it would be you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back.
Were you supposed to be protecting the Patriarchs in the upper city? That's what I was thinking. Doppelgangers are tracking his progress. Apparently this one's a rising star among the Baelists. Baelists? Good thing I was here to save you then. Awful. I'm sure you have a lot of paperwork to do. I'll leave you to it. Wow. Yeah, weren't you supposed to be protecting the Patriarchs in upper city?
I was heading that way after we last spoke, when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see what was going on. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test.
Yeah, I told you that.
That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candle Hallow's tombstones. Like I said before, it's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you?
Suppose I'd get better go and find a hand then. Ha! Candle's tombs. Any idea where that is? Sounds like you have a lot to follow up on. I'll leave you to it, or I'll take a look into it. Any idea where that is?
It's not a place I'd ever heard of, if I'm honest. But rumor has it there were some hidden cellars somewhere near the Elf Song.
Is that where we went down into the sewers and met Not Halson? And we were told if we go back there... I mean, I'm guessing so, because she's tied to... Orin's tied to the doppelgangers. And Ball. So... And she told us if we go back there without having killed Gortash first, she'll kill Halsin. So... Yeah, almost certainly that's what we're talking about, is her hideout. Which we already knew about, so it's kind of odd that we're getting these clues like, hey, that place you've already been and met Orin, who's the lead of the doppelgangers, that's the place the doppelgangers hang out. Suppose I better go find a hand then.
Technically, I haven't yet done an inventory of this crime scene. So if something were to go missing from a corpse...
I'll take a look into it.
And I'll pick up where I left off. The upper city. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got anything to tell of your investigations by then, I'd love to hear it.
Well, hopefully less murders happen, since this seemed to be the guy leading, at least, the murders we knew about.
Oh, unless...
And he's dead. Let's read this. The following text is printed haphazardly on a torn, bloody page titled Dirge of the Unholy Assassin. Beneath Candlehall's quiet tombs lies a path to murderers' boons. If entry down below's your aim, seek trigger hidden by a frame. Sicarius the door waits to admit those who seek their fates. If to continue you insist, show a trophy rent from wrist, of sacrifice for our Lord's planned. Present death's night, a smear of blood obscures the poem's final word. Obviously bloodied hand.
You know, a passphrase, Sicarius, and a location. We should find this Candle Hallow place.
We should.
Didn't like the roofs on the new
They threw this at us, Carbassan's gift. What do you do? After one turn, the affected entity will become paralyzed. Ah! And you can use that as a thrown effect. Supreme healing, perfect. Visibility, sleep, acid vial, grease bottle, scarlet leather armor. Just a +1 bonus to stealth checks. Well, it has some value. Dagger +2. Prefer things that have abilities on them rather than just a plain +2. We're encumbered again. Fantastic. Dolor Amaris. When you land a critical hit with a weapon or unarmed attack, it deals an additional 7 damage. Not terrible. Space Shunt Boots allows you to cast Dimension Door. Ooh. That's fun. We don't really use Dimension Door ever. What do you have in your bag? I didn't want to just grab it, but okay. Where's your bag? Probably all the way at the end of my inventory. So it is. Open that up. Oh, it is 4 severed hands. Duke Stelmane's hand, Father Lorgan's hand, Alexander's hand. I don't know if I know who Alexander was, and Frank's hand. Gross. Alright, and we're encumbered again, so I gotta deal with that, as always. Let's go to alchemy, actually, because I haven't been doing anything that. Extract all of our ingredients. That should lower my weight a tiny bit, and it has. Those are going to take a while to get through, potentially. Camp supply sack. Not much, but we will send it to camp. What is in this backpack? Leather armor, leather gloves. I'm assuming this was Halsin's or Jaheira's? Probably. Probably Halsin. Jaheira wouldn't have had a shield. Because these extra backpacks are heavy. And I definitely don't need them. We'll send that to Shadowheart. Probably Lae'zel is the smarter person to send some of this stuff to, actually. There. Got a bit more inventory again. Let's check out the rest of you guys.
Didn't like the roughs on the new pacemaker fashion line. Who can say?
You have some equipment. Arrow piercing. Alright. Murderous masterpiece. No, I want to read. Penultimate report. It is an honor and a privilege to watch this brother in Baal in action. The setup for his final qualifying murder is brilliant and meticulous. After its inevitable culmination, I will be thrilled to join at the murderer tribunal in acclaiming Dolor as an unholy assassin. Oh, and one other thing that comes to mind. We rested for the night, so it's the next day, and we were told that on the next day the newspaper would be printed about us, and everyone would hate us. So, we gotta keep that in mind.
The roughs on the new pacemaker fashion line. Who can say?
Hello, you, Figaro.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing?
A depraved mind will resort to terrible things. Unfortunately, yes, I've been hunting him for quite some time. I'm glad you feel lucky. Do you also feel a deserving discount coming on? Yeah, I've been hunting him for quite some time.
Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares.
I will keep that in mind. Glad to see you in good spirits, Figaro. What are you selling? Let me see what you have in stock. Yeah, glad to see you in good spirits.
In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today?
What are you selling?
I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance.
Clothing.
The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing.
I'll check your stock. I'll see
good,
what
sir.
your stock has.
Your notoriety precedes you. Prices have been moderated to reflect your less than welcome presence in the city.
Oh, come on. I just saved his life. You're telling me that... Discount negative 135. I haven't actually paid attention to that. Is that good? Like, prices are down 135%? That doesn't make sense. Because then things would be free. Surely that's not what it means. But yeah, you don't sell anything magical. Bunch of dyes and a bunch of random clothing. So, yep. Don't particularly care.
Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
Of course.
I mean, yes, mostly. Why did you stop queuing then?
Okay. We have another teleporter. This one is considered Baldur's Gate itself. Oh, the newspaper boy. What is the latest, Hawker Jonah?
Steal watches for folks like you causing havoc. Oh, bad luck. You're plastered all over today's Gazette, and it ain't pleasant reading. Honestly, if you piss them writers off, you're good in my books. Either way, it's gold for a copy, if you're curious.
I am, in fact, curious. You know what would really annoy the writers? Giving me a free copy. Might as well.
Paper says a lot of bad things about you. I'll add cheap bastard to the list. Take one. What do I care?
Yeah, I gotta scrounge up that 2 coins. Couldn't afford it. Alright. Latest paper. What do you say about me? Conflict between Arbelian nobles and cultists of Erdlin drags on. Baldurian tourists. Schultz too humid and dangerous. After the Elturel disaster, how to ward your home against the infernal. No herbal remedies, we promise. Or the art of the steel. Guild whistleblower speaks out. Minor quakes continue to rattle nerves. I don't see anything about us. Am I not recognizing what we're talking about? I'm looking through all these again, just like, which one of these is supposed to be about me? I don't know. Surely that's the paper we're talking about. Examine? No, just a dog-eared copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Huh. I guess we're not actually front page news. The news about us is apparently lower down. That's my guess. You have a name, Lord Whitburn?
Good day. What could be more pleasant than spending one's inheritance? Though I don't imagine you would know.
Not really. Lady Whitburn.
Old Lady Whitburn, the mother-in-law, never comes down to the lower city. I'm glad I'm not such a snob.
You have the typical snobbish voice, but sure. Ooh, you have... Oh, I was gonna say, you have a... plaque. You do have a plaque, okay. And a gazette chilling there. Hello? Hi, Flork.
The blade of frontiers. All pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. You are either a fool for trusting him, or a wretch for conspiring with him. Doesn't matter which. Lady Mizora told me everything. How Will slaughtered his own father. How he craves his power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. This city holds no place for you, or for Ravengard's treacherous spawn.
You're trusting the word of a devil. Hello? Persuasion. Ravengard could still be alive and we intend to save him. History. A relevant thread of knowledge pokes at your mind. Explore it. Probably not. Detect thoughts. Probe Flork's mind. Interesting choice because there's something... something weird going on here. When we found you in prison, you'd given up. Who's the hypocrite here? Or attack us then. Let's see who's left standing. I don't want to fail this, but I am curious what lies she was told. Because certainly what she's saying is not the truth. Let's take some guidance. It's only a DC 10, and we got a bonus of 4 to 7. So we've got a reasonable chance here. Perfect. What were you told, Flork?
The Blade of Frontiers, hero of the Sword Coast, and his own father's killer. I can barely believe it.
You shouldn't believe it. Bloody saved countless lives. He is still the man you thought he was. That's the new one we got for that. I think actually this persuasion one is the more reasonable one because we're also telling her if we think Ravengard could still be alive, we're telling her that Will didn't kill him. Hopefully this involves telling what we know, which isn't much, but that Will didn't kill his father. I'm going to go with the persuasion option, even though we got the extra dialogue for reading our mind. 14 to 17 on a DC 18 should be fine, hopefully. Nat 20, crit success.
At ease. By the living gods, I believe you.
Yeah, I'm telling the truth.
Darkness has fallen upon us. There's something you must know. I should have told Will sooner, but I'd hoped somehow Ravengard would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult was successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I should seek Will out and give him a message.
Okay.
Will was schooled in the ways of the great champions. He is to use those lessons to wake the worm sleeping beneath Baldur's Gate. The worm is oath-bound to answer the call and come to the city's aid.
By worm, do you mean there's an actual... Yeah. A worm, you say there's a dragon living under the city? Yeah. That's what I'm wondering. Because we're trying to acquire allies to fight in this battle. And if we can get a dragon on our side, I won't say no to that. Do you know what these lessons are? The city has found its protector. Thank you very much, me. Yeah, I'm a dragon here to protect the city. No, a worm? Are you saying there's a dragon living under the city?
A bronze dragon, yes.
Ooh.
He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldurin he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened. But just the once. The city has faced countless threats. But Ravengard knew it could not survive the absolute slaughter. With him gone and the city near ruin, the worm's awakening now falls to you and Will. The Duke gave me this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you, or do not, and see Baldur's Gate burn to ash.
Your faith is well-founded. I will take your message to Will. Please, you're staking the city's future on a fairy tale. But let the dragon sleep. I will deal with the Absolute on my own terms. No, I'll take your message to Will. Thank you.
Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I should go. I know of still others that might help us when the battle horns call.
Good.
Unleash the worm. Let its tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. And may they be driven forever from the coast.
And yeah, in the future, don't just accuse us of wrong from what Mizora says. Like, she is not the beacon of truth to get facts of the current status. Legend of Ansur. Yeah, and bronze dragon means it's a chromatic dragon, meaning it's good. That's what I was wondering about, is it a metallic dragon, so it's good, not chromatic. I was wondering, is it a chromatic dragon that's going to be forced to help us due to a pact, but not actually want to? But no. Metallic dragon, so should be safe that we're not going to be betrayed, hopefully. The Legend of Ansur, Baldur's Gate, Great Baldurin's birth. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation. To Wormway, neath prison's deepest level. To be found by not a soul nor devil. Okay, we do have... So Wormsway is talking about the prison outside of the Baldur's Gate proper, where we came in through. Yeah. Note, entrance in Wormsrock Prison. You are, that's what I was assuming. With a lightning shock, a true hero's spark flickers. The torch is alight. The worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. Something about sparks and torches, use lightning skills? Well, that sounds like something I'm capable of. Its trials no common adventurer may exceed, when each day sends forth new ones to their fates. But one great hero, by the founder's will decreed, shall only once grant our age the heart of the gate. Note, only a great hero can pass the trials and awaken Ansur. You are. Let's head to camp and talk to Will. Oh, I cut myself off from talking, apparently. Answer is sleeping under Worm's Rock Prison, but what's this of a true hero's spark? I mean, that's probably some of it is things that only Will knows, because we could guess that it's use lightning magic. But Will apparently had training, and so will actually know what he's supposed to do.
Your mind tingles as it opens to Will. He learns of Mazora's meddling and Floric's tale of the dragon Ansur.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos.
What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation.
It's an incredible tale. What do you make of it? I can't believe you're taking this dragon poem seriously. How about a translation? I don't speak Bard. It's an incredible tale. What do you make of it?
It's not just a tale. It's a history.
Sure.
Consider this. To Wormway neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's Rock Prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway.
Yes.
Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city.
Yeah. I was expecting that Will knew more, because she said something about him being trained in the way of the champions or something. But he just recited the same poem we just read. Reading off the clues that you are... like Ravengard? Maybe that's Will's dad had written into the book. Let's talk to Mizora. I'm curious what she has to say now that we know that she's been meddling with Floric and against Will. Since she's supposed to be specifically helping Will stop the Absolute. I mean, she's broken the pact with Will, so she's not necessarily needing to help, but she said she was going to because she doesn't want Baldur's Gate to fall or the Absolute to win or whatever it was that she was still helping us for.
Something on your mind?
Florc accosted us in the lower city. What in the hells did you tell her? Hello, Mizora. Should I say Lady Mizora? Blasted devil, you're trying to get me killed? You almost succeeded. No. Florc accosted us in the lower city. What in the hells did you tell her?
Why, only the truth. That you bear the blame for the Duke's untimely demise. Such a loyal servant of the city, so eager to hear of your exploits. Tell me, darling, how is she?
Alive, no thanks to you. I convinced her to stand down. I'm assuming that means that this easily could have ended in a conflict, since we've got dialogue about I almost died, or that she might have died. Alive, no thanks to you. I convinced her to stand down. How dare you interfere? I am not to blame for Ravengard's death. As if you care. Is this the kind of entertainment you wanted? I mean, part of me really wants to say that, and so I think I shall. I think the better answer is just the top one. Simply, alive, no thanks to you, I convinced her to stand down. But yeah, is this the kind of entertainment you were wanting?
Entertainment? I'd be a cheeky devil indeed to make such diabolical merry. Glower all you want. I was merely laying the path to Will's success. With the Duke gone, someone will need to step up in his absence. A man with the spirit of the dragon. His only son, perhaps.
Yeah, we don't need your help with that. When Will saves the day, he'll probably be able to step into those shoes, assuming we aren't able to save Ravengard. We don't need you causing problems. Let's get back out of here.
No lower city house can compare to a
So I guess the question is, do we still need to deal with the people being attacked? And it seems that's a no. Since we don't have... Yeah. All of the protect people from being attacked missions are gone. So we did take care of that. So nearby we've got Speak to Nine Fingers at the Guild Hall. That was for Jaheira, which we could do. Way over here is Attack the Steel Watch. Cazador. I'm probably going to put off Cazador for a while because that seems like it's going to be a big scary thing. And then we have these two, the Suspicious Toys and the Hag Survivors, that I was wanting to do earlier. We could just teleport here and go deal with that next time. I think that's going to be my call. Yeah. So we will start here. Next time we'll make our way down to probably first check on the Suspicious Toys. Investigate what's going on there. Right, the guy who was making the Suspicious Toys told us that he was dropping off or picking up the materials, something from this location, the fireworks factory. So yeah, we're going to look into that and probably check on the Hag Survivors because I'm curious there, particularly if we're going to run into that lady that we rescued and her zombie husband. But that'll be for next time. Thanks for being here, everyone, and I will see you then. Bye.